Greetings, it's Grid1 with a bit of a different video today. I was thinking about making a tutorial series for making a texture pack, because I haven't seen much around, and the ones that I have seen around were basically just about how to set up your folder, and they put you into an image editor and they say, well, edit what you want and then save it and see it in game. But in these tutorials I'm planning on actually teaching you guys how to make the textures instead of just letting you figure out on your own, because I remember that I had a lot of trouble starting to understand all the tools and how you best use them. So first of all, I am gonna show you guys how to set up a folder to start making a texture pack, and I can really other things first. There are some pieces of software you're gonna need. Don't worry, they're all free. First of all, to open a texture pack or a jar file, you need Winrar. And don't worry, I'll put all the links in the description. But to open the Minecraft jars, you need Winrar. And next to Winrar, you're also gonna need Gimp. And Gimp is not mine, but the software that I use to make my textures. It's also free, it's freeware. I think it's a lot easier to understand than Photoshop. But yeah, that's just me. Hey, Chris came online. Hi, Chris. But yeah, don't ask why, but I flipped these. The layers used to be on this side, and these tools used to be on the left, and I got used to it like this. So yeah, don't know why I did it. I just did it. So yeah, Gimp. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, so as you might have seen, I have a roaming folder shortcut on my desktop, and if you're gonna be making a lot of textures like me, well, I'm working a lot on the same texture pack, but so I access that folder like 20 times a day, so I made a shortcut to it. But the other way that you can get to it is well, I'll remove the shortcut so I can make a new one so you guys can see how to make one. You go into your start button and you press, you type in %app data % and you press enter. This will lead you to the roaming folder. And what I did is I just went one folder back up here, and you click and drag with the right mouse button to your desktop. And now it's going to ask you what you want to do with it, and you say, well, my Windows is in Dutch, but this would say make shortcut here or something like that. So you press that, and let me just set my bar to normal again in a few seconds, and I just changed the name to roaming. There you go. When you're in the roaming folder, you're gonna want to go to .minecraft and into either the texture packs folder or the bin folder, depending on if you already have a base pack. If you already have a layout pack, then you can just go right in here and start working on your pack. But if you don't, then there's some preparation. What I do is it's better to I used Misa's pack as a base, but yeah, if you don't want to use that as a base, you can open up your your Minecraft.jar. You right click it and you say open with Winrar. If it's not there, again, excuse me that my Windows is in Dutch, but I can't help it. If it's not there, you say choose other program or something in that and it should be somewhere in this list. And if it's not, then you can go to Browse, go to your hard drive, Program Files, select a folder, and press the W so it goes to all the folders with a W, and look for WinRAR, and it's not in this one. It's in my other program files apparently. Yeah, there it is. Look for WinRAR, and then double click winrar.exe, and that should do it. And oh, now I changed them all to that. Oh, that's not good. Don't do that. Yep. Okay. Say open with WinRAR, and now you're gonna see a lot of scary files, and don't worry, a lot of them we're not even gonna use. So what you're gonna want to do is I don't know how to make this the most efficient, but how I do it is I make a new folder and just call it whatever, bleh, and then you say add to archive. So it's gonna make a RAR or a zip, and if you look over in the Texturepack folder, oh, that's one too far back. If you look over here in the Texturepack folder, all the other texture packs that I have are in a zip format. So you're gonna want to click zip, and then enter the name of your texture pack here. So that's gonna create a zip file, and it's gonna have the name of the texture pack. So I'll just call this one tutorial texture pack and press OK. And you can delete this useless folder now, and you can, this is gonna be your texture pack. So you cut that, and you can paste it in the texture pack folder, just so you know where it is. And if you open it, you're gonna see the folder. We're gonna be deleting that soon. It's just so that we have a clean, empty zip file, and this is gonna be where all the files are gonna go. So I'm gonna put this one on the left, and I'm gonna open my Minecraft.jar. Oh, we have two open. Close one. We're gonna open that on the right. And what files are we gonna use in a texture pack? Well, you can copy over the achievement folder, and now I'm pressing Control so I can select more folders at once. So the achievement folder, the armor folder, the art folder, the environment folder, the font folder, the GUI folder, the item folder, the MISC folder, the mob folder, the terrain folder, the title folder. Those are the ones you want to copy over. So you just click and drag those over here, and now you can delete your random folder that you made before, because there's something in it now. If you delete it, well, there's nothing else in there. It will delete the zip file, so it was just a placeholder. So yeah, now that you have those, there are still some other files that you need to copy over. So you scroll down, and you can look here at these are all class files. You won't need any of those, so wait until you see, let's see, I think it's the terrain that goes first. Oh no, it's the pack particles. The pack file is the little icon that shows up when you choose the texture pack in your texture pack menu, and the pack.txt is the description that it will have, and particles are just particles. And let's see how we're doing on time. I can't see that here. Well, I guess I'll get a message when my 10 minutes are over. Scroll further down until you, scroll further down, yeah, and wait until you see the terrain.png. So you drag that over. Oh, you drag that over, and now it's in your Texturepack folder. And just see if there's any other PNGs in here. I can't seem to find any. Okay, so you can close this now, and if you want, you can, well, let's put this on the right. You can open another texture pack, like mine, because I tend, well, my goal is to change all the textures that you're possible to change in the game. So, obviously, I will have all the files in here that are needed to change textures. And don't worry, I have a lot more files than you might have. And that is simply because I support some mods and they add folders. So achievement, yes, we have that one. Animation folder, yeah, you can copy that over, but then delete the contents inside it. So where is it? Animation, and just delete all these because those are my textures. Okay, armor folder, we have that. Art, we have that. Connected textures mod is not needed for now. We'll I'll talk about that later. Environment, yes, this is for my mod, the Obsidian tool mod. So you won't need that yet, unless you want to do mod support. But I think it's better to focus on the main pack first. The font, yeah, we have that. GUI, we have that. Items, we have it. Mind Blade is a mod. Misc, yep, we have that. Mob, we have that too. Terrain, yep. Title, yep. Tiber mod is the Tale of Kingdoms mod. Color properties, what's in there? Yeah, you can copy that over if you want, but it's not needed yet. It's kind of more one of the advanced things in texture packs. You won't need it yet. Pack, particles, and terrain. Yep, we have everything. So here you go. This is your texture pack. We haven't made any changes to it, but it exists. So if you're, for now it contains all the default textures. So if you load up Minecraft, and I haven't tried playing games with this screen capture before, so let's see how that turns out. Pardon me. Minecraft seems to be taking its time to boot up. It tends to do that when you're recording. Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna log in, put it in full screen, and let's see. Let it load a bit. So when you go to the texture pack folder, or the texture packs folder, your pack should be in here. And let's see. Yes, there it is. Tutorial texturepack.zip. So if you click that, you'll see that there's all the standard textures of Minecraft in here, because we haven't changed any of them yet. And I don't know what happened there, but yeah. Oh yeah, I let someone play on this world. Oh crap. But yeah, as you see, there's all the all the standard textures of Minecraft until we change them. Let's load up another world. My survival world. Yeah, I only spawned in. Oh, what? Why do I have these? I spawned in some villager eggs and apparently guest eggs, but I don't know how I got those. But yeah, this is my legit world. As you can see, all the textures are still normal because we haven't changed any of them yet. And these tutorials are going to show you how to make a 64x64 texture pack, just like my medieval one. And yeah, that's because I like working with 64-bit texture packs, because Well, first of all, I'm already making one, so I'm kind of used to it. And secondly, because well, I think 16 and 32-bit are like still a bit blocky, but 128 and all the above are like grainy-ish when you look at stuff, and I don't really like that, so I kind of got the middle way, and I'm working on a 64-bit texture pack. And lots of people tend to think that higher resolutions are better packs. That's totally not true. It's all about what you do with the resolution that you're working with. For example, some photorealistic texture packs, and I'm not saying all of them, but some, just go to Google, type in what they want, make the texture seamless, and that's it. They just scale it down a bit and make it seamless. And this tends to like cause styling problems. And yeah, I try to make most of my textures myself, mostly recycling all textures that I made. So once you have a few textures, like a few base textures going, you can reuse them in other packs, or not in other packs, in other textures. Like for example, if we open my pack here and go to the terrain.png, here you will see a layout of all my textures that I made, well, in the terrain of course. If you look, for example, the furnace texture. This furnace texture is made up out of a lot of different textures. For example, the cobblestone. A lot of the furnace texture consists out of the cobblestone texture as a backdrop. And what I did then was I needed some metal framing. So I went over to my iron block and copied one of these side bits, and I made those into railings, well, iron bits or metal-ish stuff. And same goes for a lot of other things, like I can't remember precisely, but this top bit I think I got from the workbench, not sure. And yeah, the wood is just wood. And this top part, I think I got that from the old brick texture, not sure though. But yeah, as you can see, it's made up out of a lot of different textures put together with shading. And like I said, if you have some base textures going, you're gonna have a lot easier, like it's gonna be a lot easier to work with, because you can reuse a lot of them. Look, like here, the piston is just again this stone border, what's normally on top of the furnace. Like, if you can even see, the top of the furnace and the side of my pistons are almost identical to each other. Yeah, but if you do this right, no one will even notice until you tell them. And most people, Chris, when you tell them, will say that you're cheating by reusing all textures, but I don't think it's cheating. I think it's staying in your theme, because it wouldn't make sense if you would make a wood door out of these planks and it wouldn't look kind of the same. In the doors I flipped the texture of the wood, removed the border, and added a lot of detailing around them, so you can still see that it's made out of this wood, but it has a lot of details to it. If you do this method too simple and just copy over and flip some textures, people are gonna notice, and they're not gonna like your texture pack a lot. So make sure you do this only to create a base texture, which can later which you have to add details on. So yeah, this was the first tutorial, how to set up your pack, and some tips from my side. And yeah, the next video I'll show you guys how to change the resolution of the standard textures and how to start editing. I'll see you guys all later, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And please tell me if you want to see more of these, because I surely could have used them when I started out texturing. I would have really appreciated a video like this, so I decided to make some of my own. Please tell me if you would like to see more, and yeah, I'll see you guys all later. See ya.